The House will come to order. The invocation today will be given by the Honorable John Roth, State Representative from the 104th District. Will members, staff, and guests in the gallery please rise? Thank you, Representative.
Can we bow our heads and pray? Heavenly Father, we gather here today in service to our community and to the greater good. Grant us clarity of thought, calmness of spirit, strength of purpose as we deliberate on matters that impact the lives of those we represent. May we be guided by principles of fairness, compassion, and integrity. Let our differences lead not to division, but to dialogue. Help us listen with open minds, speak with respectful voices, act with hearts devoted to justice and peace. May our efforts today honor the trust placed in us and contribute to a more flourishing society to all. Amen.
Thank you. The clerk will open the board for the purpose of taking attendance. The board is now open. Members, you may vote and check in at your desk. Channel 19, WZMQ out of Marquette has permission to record today's session. The Midwesterner out of Muskegon has permission to record today's session. Members, we will be having introductions. Please be mindful of the speaker. Thank you. Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Fitzgerald for the purpose of a special introduction.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Yes, I rise today to introduce and bid farewell to a wonderful young person, a Michigan State student who has been with my office since the beginning of this term, actually. They stayed on through the summer and ended up continuing their term of service in my office as an intern. And this young person, Aiden Fry, did an exceptional job of helping me grow into the role of Minority Floor Leader and continue to help us excel as an office and continue to serve the people of the 83rd to the best of our ability. He handled everything, as you know, from constituent correspondence to drafting resolutions and otherwise, but he also really took on a monumental mechanism, a role of a mechanism and making this more automated, making the institution run better, making our caucus run more functionally. And so I think that really it's a testament to what young people are able to accomplish, what Aiden Fry has brought to the institution and the people of Michigan, and so we do bid him farewell today, and we thank him for his service to the office of Minority Floor Leader, as well as the people of the 83rd District.
Colleagues, please join me in thanking Aiden for his service to the Michigan House of Representatives. For the purpose of an introduction, the speaker recognized as Representative Smaltz.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm here today to recognize an intern from my office who's leaving. She's been instrumental in helping us reach constituents this past summer. Dylan Wolfert is an incredibly hard worker and an even better person. But more than that, she has become a beloved part of our office family. Dylan helped our office with happy notes, tributes, and just helping constituents with really tough issues. She's been an excellent intern, and we wish her all the best as she pursues her degree from Michigan State University. Please join me in recognizing Dylan Wolfert for her service to the Michigan House of Representatives. She is in the West Gallery.
Colleagues, please join me in thanking Dylan for her service to the Michigan House of Representatives. For the purpose of an introduction, the speaker recognizes Representative Whitwer.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am really happy today to be able to introduce a special guest. I've been guests of, and many of us have been guests of the Michigan Youth in Government program. And today I have Shane Fowler. He's job shadowing me, and he's been hanging around the Capitol most of the day. He's a sophomore at Eaton Rapids High School. He's very active in Michigan Youth in Government. He participated in the National Judicial Competition in St. Paul, Minnesota, is the Chief of Staff for the Michigan High School Dems and the founder of that also in Eaton County. And I'm very happy to introduce Shane Fowler. He is sitting in the South Gallery.
Will the special guest of Representative Whitwer please rise and welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to excuse Representatives Andrews, B. Carter, Kofia, Edwards, Grant, McKinney, Miller, Myers-Phillips, Neely, Skaggs, Whitsett, and Wilson.
Without objection, so ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumus.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to excuse Representatives Bruck and Philgreen.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce today's attendance. Members, we need you to please recheck in at your desks. Thank you. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce today's attendance.
Madam Speaker, quorum of the House is present. There are no members absent with prior excuse.
Will members, staff, and guests in the gallery please rise and join me now in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Will all the members please rise and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance? Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Members, if you did check in on the original roll call, you will be in the attendance. The House will go at ease at the call of the chair.
The House will come back to order. Members, the House is about to proceed with a memorial resolution. Will all members and staff please take your seats? Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of motions and resolutions and take up House Resolution 157.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Speaker, on behalf of the entire membership of the House of Representatives, offers House Resolution number 157, a resolution of tribute offered as a memorial for Thomas Leo Brown, former Ingham County Judge and member of the House of Representatives. Whereas it is with great sorrow that the members of the House of Representatives learned about the passing of Thomas Leo Brown. He will be remembered as a dedicated, lifelong public servant, not only by his constituents in the city of Lansing and Ingham County at large, but by the people of the state of Michigan. And whereas in 1931, Thomas Leo Brown was born to Leo and Maureen Brown in Hillsdale, Michigan. Alongside his siblings, he was raised on a farm in Leslie, Michigan. After graduating from Leslie High School in 1949, he honorably served in the United States Navy until 1952. Thomas continued his education in Michigan following Navy service, attending Jackson Junior College, then graduating from Michigan State University in 1957. He began his legal career at the University of Detroit Law School, where he graduated in 1961 as a member of the first night school class. He then worked as an assistant prosecutor in Ingham County before transitioning to private practice at the Weed, Hildebrandt, and King Law Firm. And whereas Thomas Leo Brown left private legal practice in 1966 when he was elected to the 57th House District seat, representing the people of Lansing for 2 consecutive terms. During his tenure in this chamber, his extensive legal experience was invaluable during his service as the vice chair of the Judiciary Committee and as a member of the Conservation and Recreation, Education, Retirement, and Urban Affairs Committees. And whereas Thomas Leo Brown's time in the legislature was only the beginning of his long and storied career in public service. In 1971, he was appointed by Governor William Milliken to serve as probate and juvenile judge, an office he held until 1974 when he was elected as circuit court judge for the 30th Circuit Court in Ingham County. Judge Brown loved his job as a jurist, serving over 30 years until retiring due to age limits in 2004. He presided over countless civil and criminal cases during his time on the bench, opining on a wide variety of legal issues. He was respected not only by the citizens of Ingham County, but by his fellow judges as well, holding the position of president of the Michigan Judges Association in 1990, as well as secretary of the State Bar of Michigan's Judicial Conference. And whereas Thomas Leo Brown's commitment to serving others was evident not only in his work as judge, but in his dedication to family. Father Tom, as he was known, relished spending quality time with his children, teaching each of them to swim, ride bikes, play cards, drive a stick shift, and troll for walleye with a red and white flatfish. He never missed an opportunity to take the family on Coleman tent adventures in state, national, and Canadian parks. Thomas Leo Brown's judicial wisdom was also directly applied to family matters, as he was a great teacher of virtues and never missed the opportunity to teach his children that there was a, quote, right time to do the right thing, imparting many lessons through his moral of the story bedtime fables. Whereas Thomas Leo Brown is survived by his second wife, 6 children, Jose, Suzanne, Catherine, Ramon, Maria, and Thomas, stepdaughter Stacy, 18 grandchildren, 5 great-grandchildren, as well as a brother and step-grandchildren. He was preceded in death by his first wife, Maria Mercedes Murcha. And whereas upon Thomas Leo Brown's passing, we offer our condolences to his loved ones. His contributions to this chamber and to the state of Michigan will be remembered, Now, therefore, be it resolved by the House of Representatives that we offer this expression of our highest tribute to honor the memory of Thomas Leo Brown, a member of the House of Representatives from 1967 to 1970. And be it further resolved that copies of this resolution be transmitted to the Brown family as evidence of our lasting esteem for his memory.
Speaker recognizes Representative Cerniglu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today, with admiration and respect, I rise in strong support of this resolution honoring the life of the Honorable Thomas Leo Brown. Not only did Thomas Leo Brown serve in the Michigan House of Representatives, but he was also an Ingham County judge for over 3 decades. It is because of his commitment to his community that Judge Brown will be remembered as a dedicated and lifelong public servant, not just by his constituents here in Lansing, but by the entire state of Michigan. Graduating from Leslie High School in 1949, Judge Brown went on to honorably serve in the U.S. Navy until 1952. He began his higher education journey attending Jackson Junior College before graduating from Michigan State University in 1957. In 1961, he was part of the very first night school graduating class at the University of Detroit Law School. He began his long career in public service as an assistant prosecutor for Ingham County before he was elected to the 57th House District seat in 1966. Judge Brown served 2 consecutive terms in this body, serving his constituents well as the vice chair of the Judiciary Committee, where he brought his extensive legal experience and expertise. He also served as a member of the Conservation and Recreation, Education, Retirement, and Urban Affairs Committees. Following his time in the House, Judge Brown's commitment to public service did not fade. He was elected to serve as a probate and juvenile judge and then a circuit court judge for the 30th Circuit Court in Ingham County. Judge Brown presided over countless civil and criminal cases during his 30-plus years on the bench and was widely respected by constituents and fellow judges alike. He was the president of the Michigan Judges Association in 1990 and served as the secretary of the State Bar of Michigan's Judicial Conference. While Thomas Leo Brown was a dedicated public servant, he was also a dedicated family man and father, teaching his kids to ride bikes, swim, play cards, and drive a stick shift, all while he worked tirelessly to make Michigan a better place. He loved going on family camping trips and was an avid outdoorsman. And notably, he taught each of his children how to troll for walleyes with a red and white flatfish, and was known for exploring Michigan's great state parks, along with our national parks and Canadian parks. Brown didn't just use his judicial wisdom in the courtroom, though. He instilled virtues into his children as well, imparting lessons through moral of the story bedtime tales. Following the passing of his first wife, Maria, Brown remarried and is succeeded by his wife, 6 children, 18 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren, along with a brother, stepdaughter, and his step-grandchildren. This resolution serves as a testament to his great legacy of public service, kindness, and caring. Let us honor Judge Thomas Leo Brown and his contributions, not just to this chamber, but to the entire state of Michigan. And let us all strive to be as committed and dedicated to public service as he was. Please join me in supporting this resolution honoring Thomas Leo Brown. Thank you.
The question before the House is adoption of House Resolution 157. All members in favor of the memorial resolution, please rise. The resolution is adopted. Speaker recognizes, you moved. Speaker recognizes Representative Cerniglu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just wanted to welcome to the House floor the 5 members of Mr. Brown's family: Jose Brown, Teresa Phelps, Catherine Izzo, Anthony Izzo, and Thomas Brown. Welcome.
Will the guests of Representative Cerniglu please rise? Thank you for sharing in Representative Thomas Leo Brown's service to the state of Michigan, and welcome to the House of Representatives. The House will stand at ease.
The House will come to order. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of second reading of bills and take up calendar item number 30, House Bill 4303.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item number 30, House Bill 4303, introduced by Representative Kuhn, a bill to designate the month of May of each year as Chaldean American Month. The people of the state of Michigan enact.
The bill will be read for the second time by its title. Are there amendments? There being no amendments, the question before the House is advancing the bill to the order of third reading. Hearing no objection, the bill is on third reading. The Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of third reading of bills and take up calendar item number 30, House Bill 4303, and place it on its immediate passage.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item number 30, House Bill 4303, introduced by Representative Kuhn, a bill to designate the month of May of each year as Chaldean American Month. People of the state of Michigan enact.
The bill will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There are not. Speaker recognizes Representative Arbit.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Chaldean community's expansive economic and cultural impact on the state of Michigan is self-evident, not only in my district in Greater West Bloomfield and Commerce, but across Metro Detroit and the entire state. I'm incredibly proud to represent many Chaldean families and institutions from Shenandoah to St. Thomas. In recognizing May as Chaldean American Month, Michigan will not only celebrate our Chaldean citizens' indelible impact on our state, but also preserve their stories for future generations. Michigan boasts the largest Chaldean population in the United States. Iraqi Christians first immigrated to Michigan in the 1920s, many fleeing religious persecution and seeking opportunity in and around Detroit's auto industry. Today, approximately 187,000 Michiganders are Chaldean or Assyrian, with the largest concentrations living in Oakland, Macomb, and Wayne counties. I'm incredibly proud to represent the largest concentration of Chaldeans in the greater West Bloomfield area. Economically and culturally, the Chaldean community exerts a profound influence on Michigan. Since its inception in 2003, the Chaldean American Chamber of Commerce, headquartered in West Bloomfield, has steadily supported the growth and development of over 25,000 Chaldean-owned businesses, with the community contributing over $18 billion annually to Michigan's economy. By designating May as Chaldean American Month, we provide educators across the state with an opportunity to incorporate lessons about Chaldean culture and history in the classroom. This is beneficial for Chaldean students and non-Chaldean classmates alike, because Chaldean culture is Michigan culture, Chaldean heritage is Michigan's heritage, and Chaldean history is Michigan's history. In recognizing Chaldean American Month, Michigan will not only celebrate the hundreds of thousands of Chaldean, Assyrian, and Syriac Michiganders who have enriched our communities with traditions and helped chart the course of our great state over the last century, but also preserve their stories for generations to come.
Speaker recognizes Representative Robinson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today I rise in support of House Bill 4303, which designates May as Chaldean American Month in Michigan. And I just want to take a moment to highlight some of the facts on the extraordinary impact that the Chaldean community has had on my hometown of Macomb County, as well as on our state at large. Southeast Michigan is home to 185,000 Chaldean residents. Community estimates range between 183K and 187K. 59% of households own at least one business. 39% own two or more businesses. About 1 in 3 Chaldean Americans in Michigan work in fields like medicine, law, education, engineering, and public service. Economic impact from the Chaldean community: in 2023, study estimates at $17.6 billion annually in statewide contributions to our economy. And their community values, faith, family, hard work, woven into Michigan's civic and cultural fabric. The Chaldean community brings a host of benefits to Southeast Michigan year after year, and I'm proud to rise today to celebrate their contribution. I hope my colleagues will join me in voting yes on House Bill 4303. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The question before the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. All those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed, nay. The clerk will open the board. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4303, there are 99 aye votes and 1 nay vote.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted in favor, therefore, the bill has passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
I move for immediate effect.
Majority Floor Leader moves for immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Democratic Caucus Chair Young.
Yes, Democratic colleagues, we have caucus in the Democratic caucus room. Colleagues, we have caucus in the caucus room. Thank you.
The House will go at ease at the call of the chair.
The House come to order and proceed to introduction of bills.
Representative DeBoyer offers House Bill 4781, a bill to amend the Whistleblowers Protection Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at first time by its title, referred to Committee on Judiciary.
Representative DeBoyer offers House Bill 4782, a bill to amend an act to regulate the service, rates, fares, and charges of carriers by water within this state. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Bonak offers House Bill 4783, a bill to amend the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at the first time by its title, referred to Committee on Natural Resources and Tourism.
Representative Markkinen offers House Bill 4784, a bill to amend the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at the first time by its title, referred to Committee on Natural Resources and Tourism.
Representative Fairbairn offers House Bill 4785, a bill to amend the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at the first time by its title, referred to Committee on Natural Resources and Tourism.
Representative Preston offers House Bill 4786, a bill to amend the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at the first time by its title, referred to Committee on Natural Resources and Tourism.
Representative Wenzel offers House Bill 4787, a bill to amend the General Property Tax Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at the first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Smith offers House Bill 4788, a bill to provide for the exemption of certain property from certain taxes. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at the first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Thompson offers House Bill 4789, a bill to amend the Right to Try Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at the first time by its title, referred to Committee on Health Policy.
Representative Thompson offers House Bill 4790, a bill to amend the Public Health Code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at the first time by its title, referred to Committee on Health Policy.
Representative Stecklehoff, offers House Bill 4791, a bill to amend the Public Health Code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
To be considered at first time by title, refer to the Committee on Health Policy.
Representative Herzberg offers House Bill 4792, a bill to amend the Michigan Vehicle Code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at first time by title, refer to the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure.
Representative Hoadley offers House Bill 4793, a bill to amend the Michigan election law. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at first time by title, refer to the Committee on Election Integrity.
Representative Regas offers House Bill 4794, a bill to amend the Community College Act of 1966. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at first time by title, refer to the Committee on Election Integrity.
Representative Smith offers House Bill 4795, a bill to amend the revised school code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at first time by title, refer to the Committee on Election Integrity.
Representative Pohotsky offers House Bill 4796, a bill to amend the Michigan Military Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at first time by its title, refer to the Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Morgan offers House Bill 4797, a bill to provide for a grant program for certain public broadcast stations. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at first time by its title, refer to the Committee on Appropriations. The House will stand at ease.
The House will come to order. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumus.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of introduction of bills.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Representative Thompson offers House Joint Resolution M, a joint resolution proposing an amendment to the state constitution of 1963 by amending Section 31 of Article 4.
The joint resolution will be considered read for the first time by its title. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumus.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House suspend Rules 40 and 41 in order to place House Joint Resolution M on the order of second reading.
The Majority Floor Leader moves to suspend Rules 40 and 41. All in favor will say aye. Those opposed, nay. The rules are suspended. The joint resolution is placed on the order of second reading. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumus.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of second reading of bills and take up House Joint Resolution M.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Joint Resolution M, introduced by Representative Thompson, a joint resolution proposing an amendment to the state constitution of 1963 by amending Section 31 of Article 4.
The joint resolution will be considered read for a second time by its title. Are there amendments? There are not. No. There being no further amendments, the question for the House is advancing the joint resolution to the order of third reading. Hearing no objection, the joint resolution is on third reading. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumus.
Never mind.
The House will go at ease at the call of the chair. The House will come to order. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of motions and resolutions and take up House Resolution 156.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Resolution number 156, introduced by Representative St. Germain, a resolution to declare August 2025 as Water Quality Month in the state of Michigan.
Speaker recognizes Representative St. Germain.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This resolution declares August 2025 as Water Quality Month in the state of Michigan. Here are some ridiculously cool facts about water in Michigan. Number one, you are never more than 6 miles from a body of water in the state of Michigan. Michigan has the largest freshwater coastline in the U.S., spanning 3,288 miles. The Great Lakes are home to more than 20% of the world's freshwater. Lake Michigan is the only Great Lake entirely within the U.S. Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake by surface area. Lake Michigan is nicknamed the shipwreck graveyard due to the estimated 1,500 to 2,000 shipwrecks resting on its bottom. Lake Erie is rumored to be the home to a sea monster named Bessie, similar to the Loch Ness Monster. Of course, we have to talk about Lake St. Clair. It is the best lake in the world, and I'll tell you why. Lake St. Clair is ranked top 2 best fishing, lake bass fishing in the world. Along with that, Lake St. Clair hosts the largest boat parties in the world.
My district.
And I have to also mention that one of my colleagues in this chamber often brags about Lake St. Clair sunsets almost weekly on Facebook.
Might be me.
Thank you, and please join me in supporting this resolution.
The question before the House is on the adoption of House Resolution 156. All those in favor of the resolution will say aye. Those opposed, nay. The resolution is adopted. The House will go at ease at the call of the chair.
House come to order. Proceed to announcements by the clerk of printing and enrollment.
The clerk announced the following bills will be produced to be available electronically on Wednesday, August 20th. House Bills 4774 through 4780. Clerk announced enrollment printing and presentation to the governor on Thursday, August 21st. For her approval, the following bills. Enrolled House Bill 4048 at 9:28 a.m. Enrolled House Bill 4047 at 9:30 a.m.
Reports of standing committees.
The Committee on Regulatory Reform, Representative Aragona Chair, reported House Bill 4598 without amendment with recommendation the bill pass.
Will be considered we refer to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Regulatory Reform, Representative Aragona Chair, reported House Bill 4599 with recommendation that the substitute H1 be adopted and the bill then pass.
Will be referred to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Government Operations, Representative Gould Chair, reported House Bill 4515 with recommendation that the substitute H2 be adopted and the bill then pass.
Will be referred to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Government Operations, Representative Gould Chair, reported House Bill 4746 with recommendation that the substitute H2 be adopted and the bill then pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Rules, Representative Schuette Chair, reported House Bill 4352 with recommendation that the substitute H1 be adopted and the bill then pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Rules, Representative Schuette Chair, reported House Bill 4354 without amendment with recommendation the bill pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills. Announcements by the clerk.
Received from the Auditor General a copy of the performance audit report on the disaster recovery of IT systems, Department of Technology Management and Budget, August 2025.
House proceed to announcements by the clerk of printing and enrollment.
The clerk announced the following bills have been reproduced to be available electronically on Thursday, August 21st. House Bill 4781 through 4797, House Joint Resolution M.
The House will stand at ease.
The House will come to order. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Uh-oh. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Continuing on the order of third reading of bills, I move that the House take up House Joint Resolution M and place it on its immediate passage.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Joint Resolution M, introduced by Representative Thompson, a joint resolution proposing an amendment to the state constitution of 1963 by amending Section 31 of Article 4.
The joint resolution will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There are not. Speaker recognizes Representative Thompson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today in support of my joint resolution. Our state has a July 1st deadline written into law for the state budget. The legislature must pass and present budget bills for the next fiscal year to the governor by this date. What a noble concept, right? It works to prevent uncertainty and potential shutdown, but there's just one big problem, Madam Chair. There's no penalty or enforcement in the mechanism if the legislature misses this deadline. This resolution takes that step forward to correct that. Madam Chair, we all have opinions about the budget process and where it stands at this moment in the legislature. This resolution does not focus on those opinions. It works for the people that we serve, and it operates on a very simple premise. And I have a very good feeling that if this resolution is passed today and things work this way as we move forward, our elected leaders will see that cutoff date, and it will be like a freight train running right towards them. There would actually be urgency to get things done, and that state government would fulfill its responsibility and get a balanced budget done on time. Madam Speaker, people are tired of playing games. The people in my district that I represent in Brownstown and in Woodhaven, they're sick and tired of the game playing by politicians. They need clarity and they need accountability. I ask for your support for this resolution so that we can move forward. If legislators cannot collectively deliver a full year budget for the hardworking taxpayers by the deadline, taxpayers would deliver zero money in a salary to legislators until this budget is passed. If the governor of the state of Michigan does not sign a full budget for the hardworking taxpayers of the state of Michigan by the deadline, the taxpayers would not pay the governor's salary until that budget gets signed. If there's a delay, there's no pay. I ask you to do what's right for the people of the state of Michigan. Those of us in this chamber were elected by the people, and it is incumbent upon this body to do that for the people, to work together professionally and to work together collectively. I ask for your support in this resolution, Madam Chair. Thank you.
The question before the House is the adoption of House Joint Resolution M. A record roll call vote is required. All those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed, nay. The clerk will open the board. The board is now open. Members, you may vote at your desk.
Channel 7 WXYZ Detroit is given permission to record today's session.
The clerk will close the board. Representative T. Carter votes nay. Representative O'Neill votes nay. Representative Skaggs votes nay. Representative Breen votes Representative Breen votes nay. The clerk will tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of adoption of House Joint Resolution M, there are 70 aye votes and 30 nay votes.
Two-thirds of the members elected and serving having not voted in favor, therefore, the joint resolution is not adopted. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Just to let the members know, there will be no further voting today. When the House adjourns, it stands adjourned until Tuesday, August 26, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
The House will stand at ease at the call of the chair.
The House come to order and proceed to notices.
The House Committee on Judiciary will meet Wednesday, August 27th at 10:30 a.m. in room 521 of the House Office Building.
There being no further business to come before the House, Representative Martis moves that the House do now adjourn. Hearing no objection, the House will stand adjourned until Tuesday, August 26, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.